Hello, my name is Amar and welcome to Setting Up and Configuring the PHP environment with WAMP and Dreamweaver. First, we'll be looking at what PHP and WAMP are and what they do, where to download WAMP, how to set up and configure a project in Dreamweaver connected to WAMP, and also how to write a basic Hello World PHP script. First, I want to show you how PHP works. Say you're at your computer and you're about to type into your browser to look up a website. We'll take this website to be, say, sky.com. And also for this example, we'll take that sky.com has been written in PHP. Well, you type into your browser sky.com and hit enter. That request is sent through the internet and arrives at the web server that holds that website. Well, there's an application on this web server called Apache which takes the request and looks through the file system with that name. Once it gets that page, it looks through the code of that page and see if there's any PHP snippets. If there is, it sends these snippets to a PHP interpreter. And what this does, it takes the PHP code and queries the MySQL database. Now the MySQL database could hold anything from pictures to text. Once it's got the information associated with that query, it takes that and reverts it back into HTML. And then sends it back to Apache. Now Apache takes this and assembles the whole lot together and redirects it back to your browser. Now the reason I'm telling you how PHP works is because there's a program called WAMP. Now WAMP is very useful because it takes the form of a web server. And what WAMP stands for is Windows, Apache, MySQL and PHP. So WAMP comes in useful for if you want to test out how your code is or how it might interact with a web server. You simply run it through WAMP and you'll see for yourself on your computer how it is. Now this is very useful for anybody that wants to test or see how their code is doing. In the next part of this video I will show you how to set up WAMP. Hello, for this part of the video I will show you how to find and install WAMP. Before that, we need to find out one crucial part of information about your system. To find this out, I need you to go to the Start button, go to Computer and right click. Once you're there, I need you to go down to Properties and click it. This will bring up a page about the information about your operating system. From there, I need you to go down to System Type. And across there you will find out what bit operating system you're currently using. In my case it's 64-bit operating system. Once you've found this out, I need you to go out and click on your browser. Once that's come up, I need you to type in wamp.com and hit enter. In my case it's the second entry under www.wampserver.com. Click on it and will lead you to the WAMP server page. Click on downloads and you'll be brought to a number of options. There's one for PHP 5.3 and PHP 5.4. Newer versions are usually come with bugs and a bit unstable, so we're going to go with the second and last version, which is the 64 and the 32-bit PHP 5.3. So from the information you found in the last page we saw, whether you're running a 32 or a 64-bit, that's the one you click. So if you're running a 64-bit, you click on this option, and if you're running a 32-bit, you click on this option. Since my computer runs 64-bit, I will click this option. From there, you will be brought to another page, and there will be three options. This link right here is where you will find a direct link to actually download the WAMP server executable file. The two links below that are links to two other executable files which need also to be installed in order for WAMP to work. One's for a 32-bit system and another's for a 64-bit system. So you have a 32-bit system, you're going with this link right here, and if you're working with a 64-bit operating system, you're clicking the second link. Since I already have it downloaded, I will not click. So once you've them downloaded, find the folder they're in and go to it. Once you're there, you will have two programs to download. First, install the vCris64 and then the WAMP. If I was you, I'd stop the video before continuing on. Once you have that done, I need you to press start again and go to computer and click on local disk. Once you're in your C drive, I need you to make two folders. In these, we'll be housing these folders for Dreamweaver to be using. In my case, I already have a folder called Marsh, because that's my name. So if I was you, I would make a folder with your name or something that would help you remember what we'll be using for Dreamweaver. So go into that, make a new folder. In this case, I will call it test and create it. I just need you to go back out, and in the C drive you'll find a folder called wamp. In there, double click and another number of folders should arrive up. In there, I need you to click www and go into that. And in there again, I need you to make a new folder, the same name you made for the previous file you made. So in this case, I will type test again and hit enter. Once you have that done, the next part of this video, I will show you how to configure that all together and interact with WAMP. Hello, for this part of the video, I'll be showing you how to configure Dreamweaver and WAMP together. So to start this, we need to click on the Start Windows button, and in the search bar, type in WAMP, and at the very top you will see Start WAMP Server. Click on that to start it, and a panel will arrive. Click Yes to start the executable file. Once that's done, I need to go down to the bottom right hand corner of your screen under Show Icons. Click that and you'll see WAMP Server. When it's green, that lets you know that WAMP is ready and fully functional to be used. I need to open up your Dreamweaver, and at the very top click New Site. Once that's done, here you start to configure Dreamweaver. So you can give a name to the site. In this case, I'm going to give it test, and under local site folder, if you remember the two folders we created, the first one I called Marsh test. So I'm going to go click on this icon, go to my local drive, go to Marsh and click on test and click select. Once that's done, you'll see that it's given the path of C drive Marsh test. Once that's done, you click on server. This is for configuring the path to the folder in WAMP. So the first thing you want to do is click on this plus new icon server here. Click that and this panel will be brought up. Here you can give the server name. You can give it any name. So in this case, I'm going to give it test again. Under connecting using, because the WAMP is installed on your computer, we're going to go with local and network. Click that. From here, we're going to give the path to the server folder on the WAMP. So if you remember, we put it in local disk under WAMP in the www, and test is what I called mine. Click select, and there you'll see the full path C drive WAMP www test. And then for the web URL, because this is on our PC, it's going to be local host / and the name of the file you gave it. In my case, it was test. And what this is when you type into the browser to find the folder or the web page, this is the entry you will be entering. And then once you've that done, click on advanced settings. From there, we're going to go down to testing server and server model and click the button. From there, you're going to be using, this is the type of server that you'll be running on your WAMP. In our case, we're using PHP and MySQL. So click that and press save. And you'll be brought back to this icon, this panel. And this panel, if remote clicked, unclick it and click testing. Once that's done, press save. And this panel should arrive up on your page. I need you to click this button as this connects Dreamweaver to the actual testing folder that's in WAMP. Once that's done, go to the local view, and this will bring you into your local disk drive. Click and press new file. I'm going to call mine test.php. Double click it, and I'm brought to a new page. Here we will make our first script, the hello world. The script that's usually used for first time programmers to get used to the program. So what you want to do is open your PHP tags, and what this is when, if you remember at the very start I was telling you how PHP works. This is a piece of snippet. This greater than question mark PHP question mark less than sign, less the computer know, the server know that this is a piece of PHP code, and inside then we're going to have double quotes twice and put in any message you want. So in this case this is hello world, and then at the very start of them double quotes we're going to put in echo. This lets the computer know that this is a piece of text that should be flashed on the screen. Once you've done that, go up to File, Save, and the file is saved. Refresh, and then hit this button, and this synchronizes with the testing server in WAMP. Click that, this panel will arrive, click Preview, and you'll see test.php is the file that's going to be updated and pushed to the WAMP folder. Click OK. Bring up your folder, your browser again, and in the very top, click local host /test/test.php and hit enter, and this will bring you to the page that you've just saved in the WAMP folder. And as you can see, you will get back hello world. I hope you liked my video, and I hope you come back again to future videos I'll be making. Thank you. Goodbye.